This U.S. Navy destroyer just struck another ship off Japan. What happened next is horrible. This is breaking. 7 U.S. sailors are unaccounted for after a Navy destroyer ran into a merchant ship southwest of Yokosuka, Japan, according to the Navy. There is flooding aboard the USS Fitzgerald. Here is the zoom in on the site of the collision. Check it out in this video below. Wow. According to the Japanese Coast Guard, NHK reported that 7 sailors from the Fitzgerald had gone missing. The extent of number of personal injuries is being determined. The 7th Fleet said in a statement earlier, the 7th Fleet said that the Fitzgerald had experienced some flooding. The fullest extent of damage is being determined, the fleet said. U.S. and Japanese support from the Navy Maritime Self-Defense Force and Coast Guard are in the area to ensure that the sailors on USS Fitzgerald have the resources they need to stabilize their ship. Admiral John Richardson, Chief of Naval Operations in the area, said according to ABC News.
This is CNN Breaking News.
We're getting breaking news about a very serious collision involving a U.S. Navy destroyer. I will quickly go to our Pentagon correspondent, Barbara Starr. Barbara, what are you hearing?
Wolf, this happened just a few hours ago off the coast of Japan, where daylight is now breaking. A U.S. Navy warship, the USS Fitzgerald, we have some photos of it underway some time ago to show, apparently collided with a merchant ship off the coast of Japan, according to the U.S. Navy. Here is what is so concerning at this hour. The U.S. Navy confirming that the ship is now has taken on some water. The ship is listing. The Japanese Coast Guard is on scene rendering assistance. The U.S. Navy says that there are some U.S. Navy personnel who are injured. They are trying to determine that. We're getting some new pictures in, I believe, right now of what is happening off the coast of Yokosuka, Japan, that is on Japan's southeast coast, as the Japanese Coast Guard is arriving on scene at first light to assist this U.S. Navy warship. You see it listing there. There is a merchant ship it collided with. We don't know how that happened. We don't know the status of the merchant ship. The Navy seeking more details at this hour, and we are told this is now a major incident. The ship is not in danger of sinking, the Navy emphasizes, but families are being notified, Wolf, about this incident.
Not in danger of being of sinking at this point. I'm told, I'm looking at the information we have on the USS Fitzgerald. It usually has a crew size of about 330 sailors. That's a lot of sailors and presumably some Marines on board as well.
This is a ship that is actually home ported in Japan as part of the forward U.S. naval presence, actually to be a defensive presence against North Korea. This is a ship that is a missile defense ship. Those 330 crew, like every U.S. Navy warship, practice for these kinds of emergencies, we're told. And the Navy has really asked that we emphasize they see no danger at this point of it sinking. But we have to say, as we look at these pictures of the ship listing at this hour, it is not entirely clear what the situation actually is. These Navy ships have a number of protective measures where they can shut off certain areas of the ship. If water comes in, if the hull is breached, which is how water comes in, they can shut off certain areas of the ship. Crews practice rapidly moving to safer areas.
Well, we hope they're all safe and they find the missing persons. Let us know what you think in the comments below, and thank you so much for watching.